Hello and welcome. Today we're at Legoland Billund and we're going to take a look around the new pumpkin gallery, which is specially changed for the Halloween season. Now this is actually a new building for the 2022, but they've just changed it for the pumpkin gallery, which is a really nice touch. Everything on the inside has been completely changed for the Halloween theming. They've got different Halloween sets out. They've obviously gone to town with all of the theming. Especially what I appreciate is the series 14 posters that have been completely changed. Obviously there were other posters out and they've swapped every single one of them over for the Lego monsters, which again I think is a really nice touch. And the fact that they are running a pumpkin competition, and I think 4 times a day you've got the opportunity to get your pumpkin on display permanently, and I do believe it would have been on display for the whole of the Halloween. So if you came in on day 1, it still would have been there by the end of the, which is what I'm doing now, the end of the season, because this is the second to last day. This is the last Saturday of the season where it's open till late at night, which I've then managed to walk around the whole park and see it all lit up, and it looks absolutely fantastic. You can see there's all the different spiders, pumpkins and everything and anything dotted around the whole park, and also in here as well. Now you do have obviously the permanent displays, so you've got the big posters, and then you've got the series 14 ones as well. So sorry, that big bit of artwork was all Lego bricked up, and then as we come round you've got more theming with regards to all the series 14 posters, and you've also got some spooky displays as well. Now I do believe as we pan round you will see some of the Lego ideas sets as well. Now if I was clever enough and just slow down a little bit, but I was push for time with regards to trying to get everything in one day, it would say here with regards to the person that created it and also the age of the designer as well. Now this is basically a smaller version of what you have at the Lego house in Billund. You have all the cabinets on the outside for all the Lego sets that you can see, and they've got them dotted around every single zone of the Lego house, and they've got a big building activity in the middle. Now directly behind me is exactly where everybody's busy. Everybody was building lots of different bits and pieces. They had pulled out all the gold bricks and they had replaced them all with orange and green. Now that is something that they were missing at the one at Legoland Windsor. They did have it in the Imagination Centre, but that's the only place that I could find it when I went over to Windsor. But you can see you've got the different Lego idea sets out on display. I think it's a really nice touch that if you are a competition winner with regards to your pumpkin, you have 3 opportunities a day to get your pumpkin on display, and I do believe that the pumpkin from day 1 would have still been on display as well, because as we go around it will soon change to lots and lots of different pumpkins, because obviously we are looking at the more permanent galleries currently. Now if you did manage to get yours on display, or if you had been here for the 2022 season, please do let us know in the comments below. If you are watching for the first time and you're new to the channel, then obviously welcome as always. If you're watching from the UK has just added in a smaller version of this on the outside of the Miniland. I think it's called the Brick. It's just beside the Duplo land, and they've got the big green Lego brick at the top, and you can walk in, and at this precise moment in time it had all the Lego Ninjago models in there, but it was just a place to get out of the rain and build. They didn't have any of these glass cabinets or anything around the outside, which I think is a little bit of a shame. It would have been quite nice if they did that and they sort of mimicked what they had here, but they've just made it much smaller. So this is a very large area with regards to building, and it's popular. There's lots and lots of people coming and going the whole time, and again it's just a really nice place to get out of the rain, rest your legs if you need to, and soak in all of these Lego models. And it's also a nice touch if you don't have time to go to the Lego house, you can still see some of the models and things that are on display here. You can see that there are little pumpkins dotted around up at the top, but when we get to the main cabinets you'll see just how many of them are on display. There is obviously a super short video, it's just under 9 minutes long, but you could spend a good amount of time in here soaking absolutely everything in. But if you have actually got your display, as in like I'm talking about the permanent display, if you've managed to get yours in, then obviously please do let everybody know. But if you have one of these little things, then let us know, because it looks like they can move all the shelves around, and they can obviously just keep adding to them as we go, because if there's only 2 or 3 competition winners a day and the amount that are on display, then I do believe a good majority of them would have been out throughout the whole year, because obviously we've seen a lot at the start that weren't in the cabinets, then we come around this way. So it's a nice thing to try and get your build on display, and obviously you can get your photos and everything taken, but there's plenty of them. And obviously all of these cabinets were the displays, but they were in gold. So this sort of section, this corner, is where if you were to come in and just build and the member of staff liked it, they would then just keep it, not break it, and at the end of the day just put it into one of these shelves. Whereas obviously this time round they are running a competition, and then your name either gets pulled out of a hat. I don't know how they do it to keep it fair. That's probably my favourite. I like the pumpkin bat signal. That's I'm going to claim that one as the best one there. There are a lot of very, very good ones to pick, but that did catch my eye straight away, just because it was so different. Some of them obviously they're chunky, some of them are completely skinny and flat, and then you've got anything and everything. So if you have the skill set to try this for next year for your display at home, you're going to need a lot of orange bricks, some black and some green ones as well, and then you can go to absolute town with it. But like I was saying, where we are looking now would have been where your bits and pieces would have been put on display, just with gold bricks instead, but they've changed it obviously for the Halloween season. I wonder if they are going to do something different for the Christmas festival as well, because that would be very, very interesting. So I would imagine it's either going to be snowmen, snow families, or possibly Christmas trees. So it'll be very, very interesting to see what that's like. I did not go into the Duplo section, but I would imagine that they would have had a lot of different bits and pieces within the Duplo section as well with regards to the colours, because there is now a big Duplo area for the teeny tiny ones to go in and build. And again, obviously, if they need a bite to eat or a little nap, it's just a perfect place for them to go. A very, very good day overall. The whole park, like I said before, had been completely themed out, and there's plenty of videos available in the Legoland Billund 2022 playlist. And you've got all the stuff for the night. You've got the Miniland. There's just tons and tons of stuff. So I really do highly recommend trying to get over here for the 2023 season. At any point that you can. It doesn't matter if it's for an event like Halloween, or if you just want to come over and just soak it all in for yourself. It is very highly recommendable to come over this way. The flights are easy enough. If you go with Ryanair, for example, and you're close to the Stansted airport, you're absolutely laughing, because those flights are very, very cost effective. The times won't suit everybody, so as long as you don't mind not sleeping, then they are going to be the flights for you. But guys, I'm going to let you soak in the last sort of minute or so as I walk around, and then we just take in the last couple of these big pumpkins. So we've got the Batman one, which I also really did like, but these are the very, very fancy ones just here. But guys, if you can like, subscribe and all that good stuff, that'd be absolutely fantastic. But as always, thank you very much for watching. You guys take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ta-da.